Hello, you are all welcome to Ansel Emigwe Educational Consultancy. Here is a question to consider. Briefly describe the laboratory preparation of sodium hydroxide. The laboratory preparation of sodium hydroxide does not involve the usual dilution of solid sodium hydroxide to yield aqueous sodium hydroxide. The laboratory preparation involves a real reaction. And one of such reactions is the reaction between slaked lime, or what we call solid calcium hydroxide, with sodium trioxocarbonate 4. So when you heat solid calcium hydroxide with sodium trioxocarbonate 4 10%, you are going to get a solid calcium trioxocarbonate 4 and sodium hydroxide aqueous. So after heating, you get these two products, calcium carbonates and sodium hydroxide. Then you filter off the calcium carbonate solid and get your aqueous sodium hydroxide. After filtering off, you evaporate. You concentrate the sodium hydroxide by evaporating water out to get your solid crystals of sodium hydroxide. This reaction is summarized by the following equation. Slaked lime, calcium hydroxide, solid. This is the slaked lime. You heat it with sodium trioxocarbonate 4 aqueous, and this is 10%. What you are going to get is calcium trioxocarbonate 4 solid plus sodium hydroxide aqueous. So after this, you know you have a solid and the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. The next is to filter the calcium hydroxide off. So you perform filtration. This is step 1. You heat the two compounds to get sodium hydroxide that is dissolved, that is in aqueous solution. Number 2 is filtration. So you fold your filter paper, the normal way of folding filter paper. Then you do what? Bring your filter funnel, place the filter paper inside, and pour the product mixture. You pour the product mixture. What you will get as filtrate is your sodium hydroxide aqueous, and the residue will be calcium carbonate. Then after getting your sodium hydroxide aqueous, remember we need this sodium hydroxide in solid form. So the next is evaporation to dryness. Evaporation. So you are going to heat the aqueous sodium hydroxide. You heat it. You heat it. So when you heat, water will go through evaporation and you finally get your solid sodium hydroxide. And these are the laboratory procedures. In summary, bring slaked lime, pour sodium trioxocarbonate 4 inside the slaked lime and heat. During the heating, this reaction will take place and you will get calcium trioxocarbonate 4 with sodium hydroxide aqueous. Now that you have gotten your sodium hydroxide aqueous, the next is filtration. Why do you filter? Because you got two products. Calcium trioxocarbonate 4 is a byproduct, so you perform filtration to filter it off. When you filter calcium hydroxide off as a solid, the liquid part, which is the filtrate, gives you sodium hydroxide aqueous. The next is evaporation, in order to remove the water in the sodium hydroxide. So when you evaporate the water off, you get your solid sodium hydroxide. And this is the simple laboratory method you can use to get your sodium hydroxide. I hope you got value. If you did, please comment, like, and share this video so that the students that need it for their exams will get to see it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel also and follow this page. Have a nice day.